present you with the gavel, and I'll be asking you as the club secretary, your responsibility including supporting the club, the members in any way that is possible that you can do, specifically to keep the membership list, any officers, any club correspondence that is required. And when we have club meetings, executive committee meetings, which will be the club officers, or a specific kind of meeting with the entire member, that you will keep the club minutes. And then you will report to the club officers or the club membership as exactly what has transpired. And also to prepare your next successor to come next year and help to find someone that can replace you to do such a great job that you anticipate that you'll be doing this year. So Elizabeth, would you promise that you can do all that and more to the very best of your ability?
I promise to do that and more to the best of my ability.
That's great. Thank you. James, let me present you with this gavel. You will be the treasurer for the club come July 1st. Treasurer means that you have the control of our budget, and I anticipate that you'll be presenting the budget to our entire executive committee of the club for approval for the coming year. You will be attending the executive committee meeting, and you will have the treasurer's report to the membership, to the executive committee on a periodic basis as necessary. And you will be sure that the new member comes in, that you'll be available to take their money, to receive their application, and probably send that over to the international for the credit. And when we have 2 dues periods per year, as you know, one is coming in October 1st, and the other is April 1st, that before that, you will notify all the membership, and you will collect the dues and submit that due to international accordingly. So would you promise to do all that for our club and more, James?
Yes, I do.
Great. Thank you very much, James. Let me present you with this token of authority. And James, you are the Vice President of Public Relations. And that is an important position, and that is a position where you let the word about 2 potential clubs to the outside of our club environment, where you publicize the going-ons with the club, maybe on internet, maybe on other medium, so that potential members can find us, and they can know about Toastmasters, they can know about 2 potential clubs. And in that way, we can have our membership continue to renew, we can have our membership continue to grow. So we have a stronger club. We can serve our membership. And by the way, I know you are the registration chair for our training, the TLI. So you have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
So I'm sure you will serve our club first.
Right.
So would you do all this that I have described and more?
Yes, and more.
Great. Thank you very much.
I took the 5th.
So as an attorney, I would advise you against that. As the VP, Vice President of Membership, your job is to be sure that our membership is healthy, that we have at least 20 members and perhaps more. And I understand that our membership will go through influx of up and downs as we have our priority changes and so forth, which means we need to attract additional new members so that we can have a healthy club. As I say, we rather have a larger group than have a smaller group. So that will be your responsibility to be sure that happens. So when the member comes into our club, you will be ready with a package perhaps of a new member's kit or a guest kit. And a couple of years ago, I actually was a VP of membership of the club too, and we do have a package. So your job will be to make sure that you make our guests feel at home, that they are part of our group, that they would like to come back and become a member. And as soon as a guest feel like they want to become a member, you should not delay. You must have your applications ready, You must complete the application and make sure the members become our productive member. So would you promise to our membership that you will do all this and more?
And more.
And more. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Ronnie, I know you when you first joined the club. That was how long ago? 2 years? Less than 2 years. He's already the VPE. They actually never make me the VPE here.
You got it at the district.
Well. But as the position that you will be taking is VP of Education, which is a very, very heavy responsible position, which requires that you actually organize each individual meeting. That means you need to fill the agenda. You need to make sure that we have a healthy number of speeches, evaluations, meaning that you need to have a table topics master, that you have general evaluator, and basically just make the meeting interesting so that we can attract newer members and make our current members feel that they come in and they have learned something, they have achieved their own goals in our club. So as far as the program is concerned, you are the key person for our club. So do you realize that before you sign up to this job?
Oh yes.
Okay, very good. Keep in mind though, you will not be doing this job all by yourself. You have another 6 members of the immediate officer, and you have immediate past club president, not to mention all the experienced Toastmasters that in the club here. So the last thing you want to do is do everything all by yourself. And there's nothing wrong by calling Tom, calling Heidi, calling another Tom, Carol, calling Anna, and of course David, my old mentor, and Len is the immediate past, and will be the past area governor by then. So all these resources, all this knowledge are here for you. So if you notice that you have only 2 speeches, I want you to call up probably David for the 3rd speech, Anna for the 4th speech, and make sure that we have a nice program. Okay, so that's what you would do. Would you be able to do that? And together with the Toastmaster of the day, put together a very nice, exciting meeting for our members. Would you promise to do that and more?
Yes, I promise that, and then some.
And then some, all right. Very good. All right. Lisa, I mean, you are the chief executive of our club. That means the buck stops where you are. That means everything that goes on, perfectly, you take all the credit. Which means that if nothing works in this club, though, I'll be calling you. Actually, at first, we'll probably make Kazuo call you first. And as it turned out, we have our area governor right next to you. So Vasti probably will be sitting right here and talking to you and find out what can we do better. But that's what we do as a district. We support our clubs. If we notice the club is not supporting our members, we will try to find a way to support the club. So don't feel that you'll be all by yourself. So you will have the immediate, very, very enthusiastic set of officers here who promise to do everything and more. So that is great. So don't think you have to do everything by yourself. But the bottom line is that the club's success depends on you. You need to lead the club, you need to lead the membership, and also the officers, so that they know your goals and our goals. Which means that you need to send all the officers to our training so that they know exactly how to support the membership. Okay, how to be a good VPE, how to be a VP membership, VP PR, our treasurer, our secretary, our sergeant at arms, and how we together can all work together and support our membership. So with that, would you promise that you will lead this club to once again, not only to distinguished, but to president's distinguished status next year by this time? Would you promise that and more?
I promise.
Great.